Good afternoon. We are recapping Lesson 1 in Unit 2 today, where we focused on the West African empires of Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. I'm going to come up here and just show you that now you should be heading into the second folder, which is Unit 2. And in looking at what we will do today, notice that our learning targets say we will be focusing on the location and description of characteristics of the three West African societies or empires. That would include Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. And we'll talk about the trading patterns that were developed between the Europeans, known as the Portuguese, and those West African societies. Now, you'll start today by looking at a few maps where you basically better understand what's going on in West Africa and the importance of trade to those West African empires. This really highlights it. All of those red lines, if we look at the key representing trade routes. And we also talked a little bit about the geography in that particular region of the world, the Saharan Desert. That's about a third of the northern section of the continent of Africa, the Niger River that goes through these three West African empires, and also the fact that the Atlantic Ocean is right along the coastline and the Mediterranean Sea. So it really was an important center of trade. Then you're going to take a look at some slides that explain these three West African empires more briefly, but also how the Portuguese become involved in trading with these West African empires. Once you have that introduction, I would take a look at this video clip because it briefly highlights the importance of the three West African empires, where they are on a map, and just a little bit about Ghana and Mali and Songhai. All of those are meant to just be a good transition into your reading assignment on noting what I've learned. So you would come back into the folder up at the top and open up noting what I've learned. Now, this is a Google Doc, and the pages that you're going to need to reference to complete this assignment are linked up at the top. And it shows that it's basically some history pages. Make that a little bit smaller. Pages 16 through, I believe, 21. So each of these has some bold-faced subtopics to help you find your information. You're going to see that it will go chronologically in the order of the empire. So you'll read first about Ghana and then see some map extensions of the one that we talked about today. Then you'll read about the Kingdom of Mali, and finally finish with the last of the West African empires, the Songhai Empire. And then there's also a page at the end about the key ruler from Mali known as Mansa Musa. On your noting what I've learned, you're going to be, for each one in Ghana, it says give 3 facts and supporting details or evidence from the textbook pages provided that would show what made Ghana a wealthy and powerful kingdom. So here I'm just wanting to see some of your thought process about the details that you are learning that showed why this kingdom becomes so powerful. Then make sure that you insert images to represent an answer to this question. You're going to find out that gold and salt were key products traded in Ghana. So just to kind of help out with that, to insert an image within this box, you'd come up here, insert image, and then we're going to search the web, and we're going to put the gold and salt trade. So let's go ahead and put that one in first. We click, sorry about that, insert, and it makes it really big, and we don't want it quite so big. So then you would click the middle box. Let me show that again. That's where it says wrap the text. That will allow you to adjust the image and then move it around a little because it got flipped down to the bottom here and we actually want it inside. Okay, so that could show you one of the reasons that made Ghana a wealthy, powerful kingdom. If you want to add another image, just make sure your cursor is a little further over. Again, we would insert an image, search the web. This time we'll pick, let's see, this one here and insert that. That shows the slabs of salt. Oops. I picked the wrong one. Well, you get what I'm talking about here. At least we did the one. And then for Mali, notice I've linked a video. So I would use that as a source of information. In fact, you could get all of your information from that because it does a really good job of describing who Mansa Musa is, why he was so important to the Kingdom of Mali. And it does talk about this important city known as Timbuktu. So maybe devote 2 of your supporting details to talking about Mansa Musa, how he becomes so important, and what he does in his decision making to make Mali so powerful. And then the third detail can relate to telling me about where is Timbuktu? Why is it an important city in Mali? What is in that city that makes it so important? And then you do the same process with Songhai. Again, going back to your textbook page for that one, you'll find Songhai Empire, read a little bit about Askia the Great, and answer 3 supporting details that help me understand why he was such a great ruler for the kingdom of Songhai. So don't forget, you are adding images and listing or writing 3 supporting details. That doesn't mean 3 words total. 3 supporting details that give more information about each of these 3 empires. This is a graded assignment, so you're going to want to give it your best effort. And that basically wraps up our lesson today that focused on 3 major West African empires. All right. See you later, guys.